A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold response to recent sanctions imposed by former President Donald Trump, the International Criminal Court, ICC, has called upon its member states to unite against what it describes as an attempt to undermine its independent judicial work. The ICC issued this statement following an executive order from the White House, which Trump signed on a Thursday, targeting the court in response to what he termed illegitimate and baseless actions aimed at the United States and its ally, Israel. This controversy stems from an arrest warrant issued by the ICC for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, accused of war crimes related to the ongoing conflict in Gaza. The Hague-based court, which has 125 states parties, firmly condemned the sanctions, asserting its commitment to delivering justice for victims of atrocities worldwide. "We stand with our personnel and pledge to continue our work," the court's statement read, urging global solidarity for justice and human rights. The executive order from Trump specifically addresses the ICC's investigations into Israel's military actions during its conflict with Hamas. Notably, neither the US nor Israel recognizes the ICC, which has faced criticism for its jurisdiction and actions. The order claims that the ICC has overstepped its bounds by issuing arrest warrants against Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, asserting that the court has no jurisdiction over the United States or Israel. Furthermore, Trump's order threatens to impose tangible and significant consequences on those involved with the ICC, including blocking property and assets and restricting entry to the U.S. for ICC officials and their families. Human rights organizations have voiced strong opposition to Trump's actions, arguing that these sanctions could hinder efforts to hold human rights violators accountable. Liz Evanson from Human Rights Watch remarked that such sanctions would benefit those responsible for mass atrocities, stating, "Sanctions are for human rights violators, not those working to hold rights abusers to account." Critics have drawn parallels between Trump's approach and Russia's attempts to obstruct the ICC's work, highlighting a concerning trend of powerful nations undermining international justice mechanisms. Court officials had anticipated potential sanctions and proactively adjusted their operations, including providing staff with advanced salary payments. The Netherlands, home to the ICC, has also condemned Trump's order, emphasizing the necessity of the court's work in combating impunity. Concerns are mounting within advocacy groups, with some placing projects on hold and moving funds from US-based accounts as a precaution against the sanctions. This is not the first time Trump has targeted the ICC. During his previous term, he sanctioned former prosecutor Fatou Bensouda over her investigation into crimes in Afghanistan, a move that President Joe Biden later reversed. The timing of Trump's latest sanctions coincides with Netanyahu's visit to Washington, where he engaged in discussions with U.S. officials. Activists warn that these sanctions could create a chilling effect on the ICC's operations and undermine U.S. interests in conflict zones where the court is investigating human rights abuses. Legal experts have raised concerns about the implications of the order on free speech and accountability, arguing that it may deter individuals from collaborating with the court. The ICC, established to prosecute individuals for crimes such as genocide and war crimes, has faced scrutiny from various nations, particularly the U.S., which has historically been wary of international judicial authority. As the situation unfolds, the ICC remains steadfast in its mission to seek justice for victims globally, despite the challenges posed by the recent sanctions. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.